Our new clan is here. It is time for a fresh start. SnowClan is packed with too many cats and endless drama, so we're moving on for a bit. Rest assured, SnowClan isn't going anywhere. If you're new, dive into my Clangen series about SnowClan. My latest video is the best one yet. Let us now cautiously venture into the dark and foreboding territory of Nightclan. A small band of resilient cats once struggled to survive in a hazardous landfill. They lost many friends and family to fierce battles with relentless rats and diseases that they brought, leading them to make difficult choices to seek a new home after witnessing their kin buried under mounds of two-legged trash. They turned to a wise she-cat named Silent Dusk, who they believed could lead them to a better life. With the guidance of their ancient ancestor, Riverstar, she embraced her destiny and became Silentstar. Nightclan's new hunting grounds lay within a dark, fog-laden redwood forest. Towering redwood trees reach high into the sky, creating an enchanting atmosphere. The soft, mossy ground absorbs the moisture from the frequent rains, holding mysteries known only to Nightclan. A winding river flows through the territory, occasionally flooding, reminding the cats of nature's unpredictable power. Linkstripe, determined to excel, trained under Poppyshine during their journey to Nightclan's new territory. As they navigated dense forests and rocky hills, she constantly outperformed the seasoned warriors in finding prey, earning her clan's admiration and pride. Once they arrived at their new home, Linkstripe became a warrior and eagerly took on an apprentice. She enjoyed mentoring the young cat, teaching her the art of stealth and importance of catching prey off guard. However, in her eagerness, Linkstripe overlooked her apprentice's violent tendencies. One day, while hunting near the roaring rapids, she was focused on the landscape when she suddenly was pushed into the icy water. As the current swept her downstream, the last thing Linkstripe saw was the yellow-spotted fur of betrayal, just before the relentless rapids pulled her under. Silentstar, the compassionate and courageous leader of the clan, is devoted to the safety and happiness of her feline family. When they relocated to a lush new territory, she quickly befriended the neighboring Stone Clan. Their leader, impressed by her steadfastness, offered to show them around. With Stone Clan's guidance, Silentstar and her cats discovered the best hunting grounds, rich with rabbits, and learned to avoid dangers like the treacherous riverbank and lurking stray dogs. Grateful for her neighbors' support, Silentstar and her clan felt a renewed sense of belonging, eagerly anticipating the many generations spent in their beautiful new home. Poppyshine had just assumed the role of deputy when the clan settled into their new territory, filled with the invigorating sense of fresh pine and redwoods. With her enthusiastic apprentice, Lynxpaw, she often busied herself arranging cozy nests and preparing for hunting patrols. Their bond grew strong as they shared prey and laughter. Poppyshine felt immense pride when Linkstripe, her former apprentice, earned her warrior name and took on an apprentice of her own. However, that joy faded when Linkstripe's apprentice returned, trembling, without her mentor. Gathered under the stars, the young cat recounted how Linkstripe had bravely saved her from falling into the river, but ultimately was swept away by the swift current. Poppyshine's heart sank. It didn't make sense, as Linkstripe was always careful, especially with a novice by her side. Now, with a heavy heart, Poppyshine walked the riverbanks of Nightclan's territory, driven by desperate hope to uncover the truth behind Link Stripe's disappearance. Twilighthollow is our stunning medicine cat, and her name was lovingly chosen by a fellow commenter of the channel. If you have a creative name idea for our cats, I would love to hear it. Please share your suggestions in the comments and help us make the clan more special. Twilighthollow is deeply connected to her clan, having faced many hardships in her past. She vowed to care for her clanmates using healing herbs and kind words to mend their physical and emotional wounds. Although she often spends time alone, she finds solace in the belief that she is accompanied by the spirits of StarClan, whose presence transforms her solitude into companionship. For Twilighthollow, the bond with her clan and their guiding ancestors ensures she is never truly alone. Umberspeckle, a respected elder of the clan, carries the weight of wisdom and experience in his demeanor. During the long journey to their new home, he held the vital role of deputy before Poppyshine stepped into the position. Despite his age, Umberspeckle believed his responsibilities were too significant to step down. He preferred to see the clan safely established in their new territory. Known for his relaxed nature, he often finds pleasure in the simple joys of life, savoring delicious meals and inhaling the crisp, invigorating air of the forest around him. His presence is a calming force among the younger clan members, who appreciate his easygoing spirit and the stories he shares about their ancestors. Willowfoot, the beloved elder of the clan, often shares her enchanting tales, like the time she saw a rabbit with majestic deer horns. Her whimsical stories, though sometimes met with skepticism, are cherished by the clan. You know, as a young kid, she once looked up to see a bird with the head of a cat gracefully flying with 4 legs instead of 2. Though kind-hearted and gentle, Willowfoot's fantastical accounts leave many wondering where truth ends and imagination begins, but her warmth and charm ensure she is adored by all. Marshleap was one of the first cats to decide to leave her old home, a choice she had long considered. After her mate fled the clan, overwhelmed by the stress of the ever-encroaching rats, she was left to care for her newborn kit, Mistkit. Marshleap yearned for safety and knew that they had to escape, but she didn't want to venture into the unknown alone. Relying on her best friend, Silentstar, they carefully planned their journey to a new home. As they traveled, Mistkit quickly grew into Mistash, an energetic young cat eager to learn. She absorbed the teachings of her mother and embraced her new life in the clan. Yet she often wondered about the life beyond their boundaries. Her adventurous nature led her to wander into unfamiliar areas, where she conversed with loners and rogues, despite her mother's warnings. Fascinated by their tales, Mistash found herself drawn to the allure of the outside world, sparking a desire to explore what she couldn't see. As Marshleap explored the new territory, she heard a faint meowing coming from an abandoned 2-legged den. While the other cats continued on, she decided to investigate. Pushing through the underbrush, she discovered a shivering yellow-spotted kitten hidden under damp moss. Seemingly abandoned for days, Without hesitation, Marshleap took the kitten in, raised her as one of her own. Time went by, and Heather Kit grew into Heatherpaw, her particular quirks becoming part of who she was. Unbeknownst to the clan, she took a strange delight in tormenting her prey. Instead of killing them swiftly, she would injure them and watch with amusement as they struggled to escape. Heatherpaw was also a notorious prankster. One of her boldest tricks involved hiding bees in a bundle of herbs that Twilighthollow was carrying. When the bees attacked, Twilighthollow suffered multiple stings and couldn't eat for days. Eventually, her mischief caught the attention of her mentor, Linkstripe. Tired of the clan's unending chores, Heatherpaw felt a rebellion rising within her. During a hunting patrol with Linkstripe, she pulled out a tuft of her yellow fur, placing it at the riverbank, and gave a shrill yowl before darting into the nearby bushes. Alarmed, Linkstripe raced to the edge of the river, believing her apprentice had fallen in. Then it happened. Heatherpaw watched her mentor be swept away by the river, smiling with a rush of adrenaline flowing through her. Back at camp, Heatherpaw spun a tale of heroism, claiming that Linkstripe had saved her, but was lost to the river. She glanced at Poppyshine, trying to hide her truth, while Poppyshine sensed something was off. Seeing Heatherpaw's struggle, Silentstar stepped in to mentor her, unaware of the dark secret swirling within the young cat's heart. That is it for year 1 of Nightclan. I would love to know what y'all think of this clan in the comments, and if you're not sure what to say, just leave a heart in the comments and I'll like it. I feel like this clan is going to be a bit different than our other Clangen challenge with Snow Clan. If you haven't seen that one, I have a playlist on my channel for you to check out. With that, I hope to see you all in the next video. Have a wonderful day or night. Nightclan's new hunting grounds lay within a dark, fog-laden redwood forest. Towering redwood